Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you just jumped on, do me that favor and comment below. Let me know that you guys are here, where you're from. Please do me that favor. Hit me there. And what you'll see on the screen right now is the link to the Zoom if you want to come and chat with me for a second. So, yeah, let's do it. Do me that favor. Give me a comment. Let me know you're here. All right. Okay. There we go. We got the Zoom set up and we have StreamYard. So do me that favor, comment below. Let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're from or where you're at right now currently. Just come by, say hi, and, just let me know what's going on. Hopefully we have a good turnout today like we did last week. So right now we have 4 people on. Comment below for me. Do me that favor. Comment below. Are you guys watching the Jake fight? Not that many guys here because of the Jake fight or what? Caleb, what's going on? You're from Carn City, Texas. Awesome. What position you play? Hollywood, what's going on? Hollywood AF, what's going on? How's it going? Nice C flip. I love that video. That was a good video. If you want to come chat with me, you can, Hollywood AF or Caleb. You guys see the link that's on the screen right now. It goes over to Zoom and you'll be able to, get on the phone and chat with me for a second. We're going to have a good show and there's going to be many people that jump on asking some questions as well. So you can definitely do that if you want to. Just come by and say hi, what year are you? Caleb says he's a shortstop. Hollywood AF's a shortstop as well. So we got Hollywood AF and we got Caleb, both shortstops. So shortstops are jumping on and saying hi. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's good to hear. If you're new, just do me that favor. Again, comment below, say hi, and don't be afraid to jump on and say hi to me over here at the Zoom call. I'm sure more people are going to start jumping on and telling me how their week is going because baseball season is starting up and some people are going through their scrimmages right now. So it's going to be cool to see what's going on in the community and see how I can help you guys. Want you guys to have a great year this year. So we got Caleb. He's from Short, Hollywood AF. Who else has jumped on? They got 6 other people. Just comment. Let me know you're here. Caleb is obviously a Dodgers fan. Are you from LA? Ted Williams is great. Say, hey, Jermaine, I'm interested in switch hitting like Mickey Mantle. How do I start? I already have a great swing on my right hand, but I want to try to hit left-handed. Man, that's a great one. How old are you? And Alex Rosenblum said, you heard about the Jake Paul fight tonight? Yeah, I just heard about it about 3 days ago. And I think a lot of people are going to watch that fight. Definitely. I'm going to watch it too in a little bit. And it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool to check that out. We got Forrest says, hey there, love the channel. I appreciate you, Forrest. What videos do you like? Let me know what videos you like the best. I just posted a video recently. The video is how to increase hitting power in baseball, and it's doing decently well. So if you haven't seen that, go and see it. And that one's going to be really good. So Alex, are you going to watch the Jake Paul fight tonight? And then Caleb says, no, my grandpa was though. Okay. No, my grandpa was though. Okay. And then Ted Williams says, I am 15 years old. Okay, switch hitting. All right, one of the things I would do is if I was starting over, as one of the, I have a player right now that we're working on him to be a switch hitter. And all of his movements are from the left side, which helps him, obviously because he is a left-handed hitter, but we want him to hit versus right-handers. I mean, left-handed pitching, want him to be on the right side, right? Excuse me. Basically, what we did was we started with the catch drill. And just to get his body and movement actions right, we started with the catch drill. So if you watch the latest video, you'll see the catch drill. And then we worked from there. We went from catch drill to top hand to swinging the bat. And we really worked this over and over and over until it became basically his normal swing. So if my advice would be is start with the catch drill, start getting yourself to get your top hand going straight to the ball, because what's going to happen is your right hand is going to take over because that's your dominant hand. And I'm going to guess that you are also a right-handed thrower. So I'm going to have you do stuff with your top hand, your left hand, when you bat left-handed. And that should help you to be more direct and to be, basically be better in your swing as far as a left-handed swing. So start with the catch drill, then work to top hand with a small bat just with your left hand, and then work to using a bat and work from that progression up. And if you do this pretty consistently, that left-handed swing will start being more crafted, and it'll get better and better, and you'll start to notice some results. Okay. So Eric says, yes, the last video was primo. Awesome. Let me know what videos you like, because that helps me create more videos. I see that most of you guys watched the last video, so you guys want to know things about how to increase power, how to be consistent with drills and all kinds of stuff with some data as well. So let me know about that, because then I can make more videos like that. Alex says, I will probably have to watch a replay because I cannot afford to pay the pay-per-view. I get you. You probably could go on Facebook or YouTube and type in the fight, and probably it'll pop up, to be honest. Robert says, did you prefer standing wide like Soto or being more narrow like Belly? I would be more like Soto. The reason why is because I want to be balanced. That's the most important part of hitting. And what I would normally do if I was too narrow was I would be, after striding, I would still be narrow and my base would be all messed up. So if I was more like Soto, allow me to be on my backside more, so then I can drive the baseball. Okay. Forrest says, any tips on knee drive and filling my back heel? Let me think about that. Okay. Let me definitely think about that. Caleb says, I've been watching a lot of your vids lately and went 4 for 5 with the ground out in a double today. My man, what an animal. That a boy. You're an animal, Caleb. And tell yourself, you're the man. 4 for 5. You dominate. You crush pitchers. Keep telling yourself you're good. Don't let that little guy start speaking in your head. Keep telling yourself that's what you do. You hit the ball hard. You hit doubles. Tell yourself that. Tell yourself that positive self-talk every time you get a hit. It's not just you get a hit and then you're done with it. You need to tell yourself, like, I'm the man. This is what I do. I get consistent hits. I get consistent barrels. I barrel balls up in the gaps. Keep telling yourself after every hit. And if you strike out or you get out, that's not what I do. you say, I barrel balls up. That's the type of player I am. And keep that as your mindset. And keep telling yourself that. And then you know what's going to happen? You're going to go out there. You're going to keep getting hits. You're going to keep telling yourself you're the man. And it's just going to be this circle of confidence, a circle of success. Just keep going over and over and over. Okay. So great job, Caleb. Tyler says, got your hitter's handbook right now. Can't wait for it. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. For all you guys are missing out right here. You guys are missing out. You guys are missing out on the hitter's log. This is where it's at. This is where players develop, especially you guys. You guys are on your path to being successful. This is where you develop the hitter's log. Okay. Appreciate that, Tyler. Definitely would love to have you on the chat for a second if you have time. Michael says, hitting for more power. Can you discuss Don Mattingly? I noticed for most of his career, he didn't really have a load or leg kick, but more of a sitting down and lowering it to hips and exploding. Most of you guys, what you guys think is that power comes from like, you know, I guess power does come from you in a sense, but a lot of power is out of your control. A lot of power comes from the pitcher, how hard that the pitcher throws and how hard you can swing the bat, and then where your point of contact is. All of that matters when it comes to actual hitting for power. So when you talk about guys like Don Mattingly, who didn't have a load, who didn't have a leg kick, and they were still hitting for power, what they were doing was hitting the ball out front. That's how you hear the old slang of, or the old talk of, get the head out, or, you know, hit it out front. Most old people will say, get the head out, you know, get the barrel out front to hit it and drive the baseball. So if your guys are, you know, let's just say guy throws 88, 90 miles per hour, which I think they were throwing that, you know, I don't know how hard they were throwing, but around that time, but let's just say 88, 90, and he barrels it out front, balls are going to go. It's the same thing like right now. Guys are throwing 95 miles an hour. If you get 95 miles an hour, if you hit 95 miles per hour and you get it up in the air, there's a very good chance that's going to be a double and a home run, because the ball velocity is going fast. So what I'm saying, as far as you hitters out there, you want to, you know, when you think of power in the sense of, oh, got a leg kick, got a coil, yeah, you can create more torque, you can create more bat speed, but a lot of the things comes down to where's your point of contact and what angle you're hitting the ball at and how hard the pitcher is throwing. And there's a lot of elements in there that you can't control, but you can control, you know, certain things like the bat speed, your strength, hitting it out front, you know, those things, your angle on which you hit the ball. Those are things you can control. So great question, but you know, keep working, and I do definitely appreciate the question. Robert says, who you think had the best swing currently in the MLB and the best hitter in MLB? Man, that's a great question. That's a great one. I'm a big Mookie fan, but I also like DJ LeMahieu. Who else? Who else I like? I like Dominic Smith's swing from the Mets. Simple, easy swing. That guy can break, have a consistent, repeatable swing. Yeah, those guys for sure. WBE Post Hook says, hey, I just went 3 for 3 today with your power video. I hit 2 doubles and 1 triple. You're an animal. That's beast mode right there. I wish I had some I wish I had like some like sound effects or something I could put on. I'll have like a lion just going, rah, you know what I mean? That's animal mode. Good for you. That a boy. Caleb, thanks. No, thank you. It was against a guy throwing 93 miles per hour. That a boy. Come and chat with me over here on the Zoom call. Same thing with Michael said Nolan Ryan. Yeah, if Nolan Ryan was throwing and you got the bat head out and you hit him out front, the ball's going to go. I mean, they're throwing hard, but if you got it out front, ball's going to go. He throws gas. He threw a lot of gas. But that wasn't the average back in that time. He wasn't the average guy. He threw gas, but he wasn't the average. Tyler, jump on. Come over here and jump on for a second. The link is right there. Let me post it again. And Alex is about to post the link to the fight on Facebook. I'm sure you can see that. Michael says, good stuff. Yeah, I understand that point. That's awesome. Thank you, Michael. Jamie says, how do you teach hitting the ball out front drills? Thank you, Jamie. So check out my video, my latest video, how to increase power in baseball. Let me go real quick and find it for you. I'm doing that right now. I'm going to share it with you, and you'll be able to use it. And you could be able to, like I said, start watching it like immediately. So we'll have, so here's the video to how to, Jamie, to your question, the video is right here. Okay. And that'll teach you how to hit the ball out front. Good question. Aiden says, should you not overthink during your bat? No. Actually, you know what I'm going to say right now, Aiden? Here we go. We got, give me a second. Tyler, can you jump on?
Hey, what's going on, Jermaine?
Hey, hold on real quick. Can you speak up?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah. So here's a question for you. Aiden just posted it. He said, should you not overthink during your at bat? I want you to answer that question.
I think personally for me, I would say yes and no, but it really depends what you're thinking about. I would say if you're thinking about what you're physically doing, your swing, which honestly is when you're facing a pitcher, especially as you're getting older in college level, they're throwing 90. Can't really think of physically what you're doing. That's getting awfully hard to control. So instead, if you're gonna think, do something that you can control, like your mindset. So obviously, I wouldn't be thinking like, don't think of a whole scenario in your head, but just think you're better than the guy and have some cues to help your swing out. I think, yes, I'm better than this guy. I'm going to look for a fastball up in the zone. I'm going to look for a mistake, and I'm going to hit it out in front. Don't think like, oh, this guy's throwing hard, so I need to make sure I slot my elbow in time and I get on plane early and get my shoulder axis right. It's just not all that stuff is going to help. It's just more like, you're better than that guy. I'm going to look for the pitch out in the zone. And then when you see it, you're just going to catch that out front.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great answer right there. Yeah. So Aiden, just to, continue talking to what he said, you got to be thinking the right things. And like he said, thinking mentally, thinking you're going to beat the pitcher, thinking that, you're confident, that you believe in yourself, things like that during the at bat. Maybe you could think about eliminating pitches, but that's like next level advanced hitting. But mostly all you need to do, especially most of you guys' levels, all you have to do is just go out there and compete, and you'll give yourself the best chance of being successful. Because at that time, if you're thinking about mechanics in the batter's box, you're done. Because mechanics in the batter's box, you're thinking too much. You're looking at yourself while you're hitting. And I know some of you have been out there doing that, where you're like kind of like trying to feel like what your swing should be doing in the batter's box. I've done that a million times, and I'm like, what am I doing? I need to be focused. I need to beat this guy. I need to, I need to know that I'm going to beat him. And then that's when you get those results. And that's when the game becomes much more fun. And I brought Tyler to answer that question because, Tyler, let's talk about you for a second and what's been going on with you, and talk about your progression from where you were to where you are now. And talk to me about when you found my videos, and like just bring us up to date.
So Right now, I'm playing in junior college, and I came out of high school. In high school, I was always a decent player, so I made varsity pretty early on, and I was a pretty good hitter because I didn't think too much. I was just up there and I was competing. And
hold on, real quick. Hold on. Before we do that, I want to do something real quick. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine, Jermaine.
We are going to react to your video right here. I want you guys to see this right now. So we're looking at him right now hitting. You guys can see this over here. So can you guys see it? Yeah. Look at this. Look at these body actions right now, though. Hold up. Let's go back real quick. So look at these body actions right now. So he looking confident in the batter's box right now. Pump, like there's nobody going to beat me right now. Look at his arm. Look at his body language. Boom, right there. He looks at that picture. He looks at the picture right there like he's scared of me. He's scared of me. That's the mindset you want to be right there. And this is Tyler right here, the guy that's talking. This is his video. Okay, so look at him. Look at these body movements, though. Confident, controlled, loads back, boom, takes that swing. He takes a deep breath. Now he gets back in there. He forgets about that pitch. That happened. Move on. He takes a deep breath. He gets in there. He's dialed in for the next pitch. That's what you want to be. You want to take pitch by pitch. So the count now is 1-1. Okay, so boom, he takes that pitch. He looks at the pitcher like, man, I'm going to crush this guy. I'm going to crush him. He's scared of me. That's the mindset you need to be having right now. Steps back in and look at these hitter movements, these confident hitter movements right here. Okay. He gets back. He loads slow. He got his rhythm. Boom. Takes that line drive up the middle. Scored 2 runs right there and ties the game for his team. Ties the game. Putting the team on his back. That's what I'm talking about. So, Tyler, you want to talk to me about that swing? Talk to me about, what happened during that at bat. By the way, Tyler is the player of the week. If you have any videos that you have going on right now, send them over to me. I want to do a player of the week showcase. I want to showcase you guys and all your success. So definitely do that. But Tyler right now is the player of the week. And as we get more and more players, we're going to have more and more players who are the player of the week. And you could talk to me about your at bat. So Tyler, talk to me about this at bat. Talk to me what you were thinking. I pretty much ran through that whole process, but give me a little rundown.
So basically, I got up against this guy twice. So he was pretty big. He's about 6'7". He's a pretty big dude, and he could throw it pretty hard. He's topping out about 93. So the dude had some good stuff. So at first at bat, I went up there swinging, had a decent at bat, but I ended up striking out, and I didn't like the pitch I struck out on because I knew it was something I really could have. It was something I feel like I still could have battled on and kept that bat going. So I went back and I was like, I'm better than this guy. There's no way he's going to beat me a second time. So I struck out and I didn't really care too much because I knew what happened in that box. I'm better than that. And when I had stepped up again, I was going to make sure I was going to prove that. So I went up there, and before I got in the box, I'm like, I'm going to take this pitcher's head off. I'm going to get in his head. The guy was a mental case. He did not like any energy. So I go up there and I'm thinking, okay, now it's my chance. I'm going to take his head off right here. I'm going to try to shoot some right back up the middle. I know I'm better than this guy. So he comes in, first fastball. Trying to remember the sequence, but I'm pretty sure I took a good swing on it. It was a nice pitch, fouled it off, and I was like, okay, now I'm pretty dialed in. So I stepped out and I said again to myself, I'm like, I'm better than this kid. I'm going to see the ball up, and I'm going to try to hit it out in front, especially because last at bat I was a little bit late on some of the pitches. So after I fouled off that ball, I thought to myself, I went back to your videos, like the information I learned. I thought, was I on time? I was like, no, I was a little late. So I regrouped, took a deep breath, stepped back in the box, and I told myself, I'm better than this kid. I'm going to still hit it. Right up the middle, I'm going for it. Second pitch, throws the ball, step out again. I was like, you don't want to pitch to me. I'm better than this guy. There's no way he's getting me out again. It's not happening.
Yes.
So to regroup, step back in the box, and I'm ready at this point. I'm like, okay, my timing was great on that last pitch. I got my timing down. I'm going to catch it out in front. I actually caught it right. I didn't catch it perfectly on the barrel. Caught it a little bit out in front, which was awesome because I was being consistently late on this guy in my first at bat, the first pitch. So I said I'm better. Hit a line drive right up the middle, and I drove in 2 runs. And I got on first, and I knew the dude was a head case. So I started pumping up the team, screaming, "Let's go." The dude was not happy about it.
Yeah. And you tied the game up, right?
Yes, correct.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, great at bat. Man, yeah, you walked us through that entire process. It was pretty, I could see what was going on with you just by watching that video. I knew what you were thinking. I knew everything because there is a certain type of player. That's how they, the way they're thinking, that's how they're going about their movements, their mannerisms, especially, those players that are hitting like really good. They have this kind of, mannerisms and confidence about them in the batter's box. And you had that. And I just knew it. I knew what was going through your head the entire time. And most people would have crumbled in that situation. Games on the line, they're like, oh, I have to get a hit right now. And you see that mindset, that's different from I'm going to crush this guy, It's kind
of like you're begging for something to happen rather than being confident in yourself.
Exactly. So yeah, man, that's awesome. So let's now, talk about before you've seen the videos and, what's been the biggest takeaway from you in my videos and how it's helped you.
All right. So to sum it up, like I said, in high school, I was an iffy hitter. Earlier on, I was very good because I was competing. Then I started dealing with failure, and I didn't know how to deal with that failure because I didn't know what competition was. So I went basically back to what social media is and what YouTube teaches, which is, there's something wrong with your mechanics. That was probably the most I've ever struggled as a hitter because every time I missed the pitch, I always thought like it was something mechanical. And that was far from the case because I actually watched videos and my swing was fine. There was nothing much really wrong with it. Obviously, I don't have perfect like Juan Soto swing, but it will play my mind there.
Yeah.
So then I came across your videos. I've been in college for a while, and I was definitely struggling. I came across your videos, I would say, in December of 2020 because one of my teammates sent your video in the chat. Bad news about him. He actually ended up quitting, which sucks. But he was actually a decent player, and he introduced me to your videos. So the first one got me in with the Barry Bonds video, and I was like, this is unbelievable. I was like, this guy knows all these hitters, and he's just sharing their information. And I can tell it wasn't like some BS you read on the internet. Like you knew these guys, especially. I think I mentioned multiple times, someone like me, like you mentioned Tony Gwynn a lot. Tony Gwynn is like one of my role models. Like I love that guy. I envy him. I try to model myself after him. He was definitely a big influence to me. And just when I started watching your videos, I noticed one common thing that a lot of the tips to be a consistent, successful hitter, whatever you want to call it, hit more home runs, anything like that, you never really gave the secret mechanical formula for it. You said you have to go up there with confidence, get a pitch within the diamond, and just know you're better than that pitcher. Just compete out there. And something about that just puts your body in survival mode, and you just don't want to give up when you're at the plate.
Yeah. I mean, I can make those videos, and I plan on making more of those videos, like the power, being more consistent. But I think the message that really resonates with me and what I believe, because I feel like I know it because I did it, is the mindset. First, I have to change the mindset before I can help you with anything else. And honestly, what all the drills and stuff are, they're just mindset stuff. Because some of the stuff that you're doing, yes, it may change your swing a bit, but most of the stuff is what you feel that you're doing. If you feel like you're going to crush baseballs from doing, hey, putting your hands, not in the right place, then you would start hitting balls. It's like literally like what you believe really matters, and once you start taking that path, then all the rest of the stuff will start syncing up. Then you can create the process. It's like I can give you the mechanics. I can give you what you should do. Like I'm telling people right now, you can hit the ball out front. Okay, how do you do that? Well, you could do the Robinson Cano drill. You could do the 2T drill. You could get a fungo and hit with the fungo. Since the fungo's longer, what you'll start doing is hitting the ball out front naturally without even trying to do it. So you can teach yourself how to do this, but you still don't have the mindset to go with it. You don't think you're a power hitter because you haven't convinced yourself you are. So go ahead.
Oh yeah, because one thing too is like when you were talking about the mindset was before I came across your videos, I didn't have as much confidence, and you really made me realize that like if you want to succeed, you can't only just tell yourself you're going to win. You have to believe it. So I would sometimes go out there before your videos and I'd look at the picture and I'd be like, oh, I'm going to win. But I didn't believe it. So I never succeeded because I couldn't fully like look at the picture and give them a stare down and be like, I'm better than you. And it was when I came across your videos when I started going out to the plate and I can literally stare the pitcher dead in the eyes and I can look at him and I'm like, I know I'm better than you. And just that feeling, it just almost feels like there's no way you can lose. No matter what, you're just not going to go out with an easy fight.
Yeah. How tall are you, Tyler?
I'm not very tall. I'm about like 5'8".
So you're 5'8", and the guy you faced today was 6'6", right?
Yeah, 6'6", 6'7", around there.
And you basically 6'6", and you're 5'8". Like some people would have crumbled just because they were like, "Oh, this guy's 6'6". Oh, he might throw gas, and you like stood up to him mentally, and he got you once, but again, you didn't let him get you twice. You know what I mean? So like that's what I'm saying as far as like your mindset. Like you won that battle before you even stepped in that batter's box. And when it was runners on second and third, he gave in, not you. You didn't give in. He gave in. And that's the reason why you beat him and tied the game up and why he was so upset, because he gave in mentally. And that's the battle right here. That's how you play. That's how it's played at the highest levels. And that's how you separate yourself from the rest of the pack. Yes, you do. You want to have great hitting mechanics. You do want to work on bettering yourself. You want to do all those things, but you also want to mentally be better than everyone else, because that's what's going to separate you from the rest. Do you think, can you improve in your swing? Yes. But is your swing right now playing right now? You tell me, is it playing?
Oh, it's playing.
Exactly. So that's
getting barrels to the ball. That's all that matters.
That's it right there. So now you can continuously do that, and next thing you know, you're making loud noises, and you're stepping yourself up from 7 hole to the 5 hole to the 4 hole to the 3 hole. And now you're the guy. And when everyone didn't expect you to be the guy. So that's basically something that, you're doing very well. And I told you this before, like you're literally creating your success right now. You're walking through it and you don't see how much you've grown in this little time. And it's crazy from my point of view, because when I post these videos, sometimes I don't know like who's getting affected, who's watching it. And it's just great to hear like it is giving value to the world and helping other people,
Yeah, that's why like today I was like, Mom, you got to get some videos for Jermaine. I have to send it to him.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I need any of you guys. You guys are having games coming up. Record your videos. We're going to start doing the player of the week. And I want to showcase and give you guys props for all the hard work that you guys are doing. And I really want to showcase you guys. So anyways, yeah, thank you, Tyler. I know you probably have to run. If there's one more thing you want to say, let me know. If you don't, I'll catch you soon, and keep me updated with what's going on with your baseball.
Thank you, Jermaine. I just want to say one more thing. Is don't just for everybody watching, if everybody wants to be that 400 average, 500 average hitter, one thing that I think Jermaine has taught me, that's the most important thing that he stresses, is to get there, there's not going to, yes, you can work on your mechanics, but there's not going to be that one secret that you find from a YouTube video that's going to get you to be a 500 average hitter. It's going to, because as you're trying to get that goal, you're going to deal with a lot of failure. And that's what you need to be able to deal with, rather than what you're doing in your mechanics all the time. You need to just learn how to deal with that failure, move on and get the next at bat, win the next pitch, go back on defense with a great attitude. All that stuff is so much more important than the mechanics of the game.
Heck yeah. Yeah, man. You nailed it. You nailed it. The game is meant for you to fail. And, I know that I'm not supposed to say that, but it is. If you hit, 3 out of 10, you're a great baseball player, especially at the MLB level. So it's meant for you to fail. But the key is, how do you deal with that failure? And a lot of kids don't know how to deal with it. And once you make that switch and you change the story in your head, that's when you're going to be successful at this game. And you are pretty much the first person that, has came to that realization of, making that switch. And now look at you, you're taking off, your coaches are talking about you. And, it's real cool to see. And it's real, I'm proud, man. I'm pumped. It's good to hear these stories, because when I'm making these videos, I'm like, they're watching it, but I don't know if it's really making an impact or not,
And I've only been implementing this for 2 to 3 months of my baseball life. It's nothing. I've went all these years of not knowing all this information or being able to implement it. So then I just couldn't imagine. I can't imagine myself in maybe a few more months or even years of implementing this mindset.
Game changer. Game changer. The only person that can limit your success is you. And like I said in my video, which one person disliked, what I said in my video, I said, you can choose to be great, and you can also choose to suck. You can. And some of the players on your team, you're like, man, these guys out here, you're just like, man, what is going on? You can see the difference now. You can see the difference. So, yeah, man. Well, thank you. And again, all you young players out there, change the story that's in your head. I had to be honest, let me go on this a little bit more to give a little bit more detail. Today, I coach into a local league. It's the last game before the high school baseball season starts. And one of the kids that I work with, he walks first at bat, walks his second bat, and he ended up have 2 runs scored. Third at bat comes up and he strikes out, but the guy threw him basically dirty curveballs and sliders out of nowhere. It was sidearm. These kids haven't seen sidearm sliders and curves like that. It was dirty, and he strikes out, and he immediately puts his head down and shaking his head no, he's all upset about it. And I'm like, his worldview was so small. He didn't have the big picture mentality. So then the next at bat, what did he do? Strike out the next at bat, because he lost that third at bat. So when I went and talked to him, I immediately pulled him out of the game. I know you guys might say something, but I pulled him out of the game because he was pouting and stuff like that. And I pulled him out and I started talking to him. And I was like, your mindset is you're looking at it at too small of a picture. The story in your head's wrong. You had 2 crucial at bats to put us ahead in the game, and you're looking at the 2 strikeouts that you had, and the one that you struck out, the last one, he was swinging at good pitches and battling. It was a great at bat. So some of you guys out there are going through this. Change the story in your head. Change the story. You don't have to have instant gratification. Baseball is not like that. But what you can do is if you change that story in your head and you have a strong mindset, you will be successful. And what that means is look at the big picture. His first at bat, he walked. That's quality. That helps a team. And then he ended up still in second base, still in third. He ends up scoring. Second at bat, he walks again. He ends up doing the same thing. We end up getting 2-0 just from him. All right. He strikes out. Next at bat, third at bat, fourth at bat, he was already done because his head was down, everything. Strikes out that at bat. If you look at it, and hold on, that last at bat, he had an 8-pitch at bat. He was battling pitches, sliders, curveballs, fouling them off. He looked like he was going to win that battle. He ended up striking out, putting his head down. And I pulled him to the side and I said, you thought about this in too narrow of a picture. Look at this in the big picture. You had a great day at the plate. Now, you helped us win this game. You were a big proponent in winning. He was like, no, but I need to hit every pitch. And see, that is the issue right there. And so when we had that conversation, I talked to him about it. He started to understand, and that was a big learning lesson for him. And I guarantee you he's going to take off now. He's going to take off because he understands the big picture. So sorry to give that like long little drawn out story, but you had to understand what I was going through today to understand the whole concept. So there we go. We have Eric says, Kendall, hold on real quick. We have Eric, he says, I'm 12 years old and I want to know how long I need to warm up for my at bat. My dad says I should do knee bends or jumping jacks before my at bat. That's interesting. As far as warming up your at bat, get your timing on deck and get your mind right. You know, I mean, if you have to warm up, if you've been sitting for a while, then you probably should do jumping jacks or knee bends. But I've never seen anyone really do that on deck like that. But if you've been sitting for a while, sure, why not? You know, that definitely helps. But just getting your timing, loosening your body up when you're on deck is definitely going to help you. Aiden says, any advice on getting recruited? Get yourself a Twitter account. Get yourself field level. Get you captain. There's another app that's called Press Play Sports. Yes, I think it's called Press Play Sports. Start putting out content every single day. Content such as you hitting in the cage, doing your live at bats, you working out in the gym. Let's say you're eating food. Yeah, even if you're eating healthy food, put out all that content every single day. You are in a content economy. Coaches cannot recruit right now. So what are they doing? They're looking at all the social media channels. In fact, one of the players that I coach, he actually got schools reaching out to him just from his social media. And the coaches said, man, you work hard. Like, I see your workouts. I see what you're doing. And they're starting to get an understanding of who he is as an athlete. So you got, let's just say you have two athletes. You have one where he's showing his workouts. He's showing what he's doing on a regular basis. Now he's getting better. And you have another person who isn't doing any of that stuff. Which player, and they're fighting for the same position, which player do you think the coach will go for? It's definitely going to go for the player that he has a better relationship and sees that is working hard. So I would advise you to get your Twitter account, Press Play Sports. It's on iPhone. I don't have an iPhone, but if you do have an iPhone, it's definitely something I recommend. Fieldlevel.com or field level. Then you captain, get on there, start posting content. And then also YouTube, post videos on your YouTube channel, but your recruiting video, there's a lot of views on that. And then start sending emails to coaches. Start sending emails. Some of them probably won't respond, but keep sending emails to schools that you're interested in. And eventually, you're going to get on the map and also go to the showcases, and you have to do all that stuff too, showcases and camps and put yourself out there. So keep doing that. You'll get recruited, and you'll be helping me be on the live show talking about your recruitment process. Elk says, unfortunately, I can't join the call tonight, but I just want to let you know I'm watching. I appreciate all the quality content you continue to produce. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I really enjoy it, and I'm having a blast doing all this. Timothy said, "What's up, Coach? Good to see you streaming again." Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Philip says, "What's up, Jermaine? What's going on?" Philip, glad to see you here. Be interested to chat with you soon. Fuzzbuzz says, "Hey, Jermaine. Hey, how's it going?" Caleb says, "Sorry, I can't join the call, but this is the best baseball channel for tips and has really helped me improve a lot. Thank you for the drills and tips." Thank you guys for watching. It works both ways. So when you guys watch, it makes me want to produce more content. When you guys like, when you guys comment, it definitely makes me want to produce more and more. And I want to do more than just the hitting stuff. As you guys can see, I did the reaction. If you haven't, have you guys watched the reaction? I thought it was a good reaction to that video. VA says, "Great content. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. Real talk. I really do appreciate you." Kendall says, "Where's the link?" Got it. V says, "Change the story in your head. Great advice." Yes, sir. Michael says, "Do you think it's good to bring the arms back when you are about to swing to create more of that stretch and bound?" Yeah, I mean, if it's working for you, definitely do it. If it's not working, don't do it. Do what's working for you. But as far as like doing, arms back, creating that separation in your swing, for sure, it's really a good thing to do. It helps in so many ways. It's like that rubber band effect. If you just pull it back a little bit, then it's going to shoot, and it might hurt. But if you pull it back real far, that's when it really hurts. So yes, creating that stretch and that bow and arrow effect, as you said it, that works. Hoodie and Slime says, "Whose swing looks prettier, Justin Turner or Bryce Harper?" Good question. I would say Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper, I like his swing. Justin Turner all the way, but Bryce uses his hips a lot. I like Bryce Harper's swing. If you guys want to come over here and chat. The link is up there. So let's ask Kendall. Say what's up.
What's up?
How we doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
You sleeping or what?
Nah, I was just laying down for a minute.
Okay. Awesome. So talk to me. How'd your week go?
My week actually went good, man. I got my second one up.
Hold on. You already hitting 2 bombs?
Yeah.
Dang. Hey, make them know your name, man. Make them know your name.
And it was on my senior night, too.
Oh, there you go. Senior night hitting bombs. That's awesome. Man, do you got any video or anything?
Yeah, I got video of both of them.
Yeah, send me the video. I'm about to put you out there. Send me the video.
All right, to your email?
Yeah, send it to my email. I'm going to I want to do like a player of the week, and I'm gonna do all you guys' video and stuff, So yeah, send it to my email. I want to do that. I think that would be pretty cool, like you guys' success and showing it and all that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I want to see the bombs though. I want to react to it. Was it pull side? You a right-handed hitter or left-handed hitter?
Yeah, I'm right-handed.
Right-handed. So was it pull side? Was it up? Was it straight center? Was it right center?
It was pull side.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, you got that grown man strength if you're trying to go oppo. I'm like, you got it like that. That's good, man. That's good. So it had. How about your other at bats? How were they?
My other at bats actually that night, like, let me tell you, like before the game, I was like, I'm gonna go 6 for 6 tonight. So mess around and get up there. I'm hitting doubles, triples. That night I went 4 for 6. That night.
Yeah, man. Hey, it literally. Hey, you chose to be great, man. That's it. All this stuff. People be like, they can say, "Oh man, you're speaking fluff, Jermaine," but I know what it takes to get to the highest levels. And if you have the other mindset, the average Joe mindset, there ain't no way you're going to get there. But if you have that mindset that you have right there, at least you got a very good chance of doing that. At the end of the day, you're going to give yourself the best chance to be successful,
Yeah.
So, and you already see it, 4 for 6, put the team on your back and hit a bomb, and the game's fun. The game's fun. Everybody's talking about you, and you leave there like, man, I'm the man. It's that simple. And then you go to school the next day, and everybody's like, dude, you was an animal. Just simple as that. What did your teammates say?
They always ask me. They be like, when you get up there to the plate, do you be thinking about hitting the home run? I be like, oh man, you can't go up there thinking you're gonna hit a home run. You gonna get out automatically.
Yeah. So now your teammates are asking you for advice.
Yep.
Look at that.
I be telling them what I be learning from your videos too.
Hey, why don't you send them my videos, man? I'm trying to get some views, man. I'm just messing. Yeah, definitely send them do what you need to do as far as getting them that. Hold up. Tyler said he laughing so hard right now. That's a good one. But yeah, send them my videos, man, and keep spreading the word, man. And I'm sure these guys are gonna fall in line because they're gonna, like I said, you're about to put the team on your back, man. That's how it works. Like, you're leading them. You're going out there, you're getting the success. You have this confidence about you. You have this aura. People are gonna follow, man. That's just how it works, I was the leader on my UCLA baseball team. I was the leader on my high school team. I was leader professionally on most all my teams. And this is how I went about it. And the team usually would fall right in line. That's just how it works.
The crazy thing is, it's like I play 3 different sports, but I narrowed it down to baseball, my 10th grade year. And it's like people really don't know about me like that. And I feel like I play with that chip on my shoulder,
Yeah.
Even with me trying to get a college scholarship, it's not that many out there because of 5th-year seniors and all that. So I'm probably gonna have to walk on, But I'm used to it. I done earned everything that I've gotten so far with baseball. So it's nothing new to me.
You got the winner's mindset, man. You see, that's it right there. Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna let anything stop you, and that's the key to being successful. Like right now in this time, the aggressor is the person that wins. So it's like, if you're the one that's going to go up there and compete and be aggressive and believe in yourself and go after it, you're going to win 9 out of 10 times. 10 out of 10 times, you're going to win, because most players aren't thinking like that. You see how they think, oh, I dropped my back shoulder, or maybe they did drop their back shoulder, but they're saying things, or they're getting mad at the umpire. They're getting mad at the umpire because the umpire called the pitch that was off the plate. Like, you have 1 or 2 more pitches that you can control, and so why are you getting mad about 1 pitch? And it's like, those things right there are problems, and that hold people back. Rather, you're like, dude, I'm just going to go in, and maybe the odds are going to be against me, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to win at the end of the day. And that was my mindset too. Was I supposed to be a big leaguer? No. Did I make it happen? Yes, because I didn't let anything stop me, just like you are right now. And that's the reason why you're going to be successful in this game.
I may not look like the best. I may not be the best right now, but sooner or later, everybody gonna know my name.
There you go. Now it's just putting in the work, man. Going in and let no one needs to see your work. No one needs to see your sacrifice. But go into the cage. Go into the hitting machines. Go hit off the hitting machines and pitching machines, I should say. And then doing it consistently and crafting out, just keep working, man, and then getting stronger, and then eating right. And then when you put yourself in the best shape, plus you got a strong mind, I mean, who's going to hold you? There's no one going to hold you back from what you want. So those are things that, I truly believe in. And I think that will help you so much, man. And Tyler would agree. Tyler just jumped on here right before you. And he's a guy just like you. He wants it. He's getting success. And now look at you. You're getting success. And there's more players that are doing the same thing right here in this chats right now, who are starting to hear your stories, starting to watch my videos more, and they're changing their tune. And I'm not just helping people, you're helping people as well. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I appreciate you jumping on and updating me. Send me those videos.
Yeah, I got you. I'm finna jump on it right now.
Yeah, send me those videos and tell me like the account, the story, so I can share it with everyone. And I'll do like, shoot, I might do like a weekly show, you know, kind of like da-na-na ESPN kind of thing. That might be kind of cool, you know, and like just do some with you guys. You guys just share the stories, and I'll talk about you guys and share it out there. I think those would be some good episodes.
Yes.
All right, man.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon next week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, man. People out here getting results, man. It's working out here. These guys are, you know, they want it and it's happening, you know. Eric says, okay, I was telling my son he needs to loosen / warm up before his at bat, and I threw out examples. He thought your chuckle was a polite way of calling me crazy. I didn't mean on deck, just in general. No, I meant like as far as yeah, not on deck, but yeah, in general, inside, you know, the dugout, that'd be great. I think those would be good, but on deck, just getting mentally focused. At first, I was a little like, hold up, he's gonna do jumping jacks on deck, or you know, things like that. That would be pretty interesting, but nah, I don't think anything's wrong with that as long as he's inside the dugout. But once he gets on deck, it's time. It's game time. But you know, it's mentally ready to win that battle. But if he has to do stuff before that, definitely, you know, warm your body up, get yourself ready for that at bat, because you don't want to, you know, every at bat needs to be. You need to be focused for it. You need to be ready for it. If you're not ready for the at bat, you're not going to get a success. And that's what I'm trying to teach here, is that some of you guys aren't ready for your at bats. So you're trying to be successful, but you're just not ready. And what that means is mentally ready. You're just not ready for the bat. You're not ready to be successful. And if you watch my videos and I talk about it, about the approach and talk about the mental side, there is a mindset to being a winner. There is a type of player, and you guys could have that. You could choose to be great. I keep saying this. Maybe I should make some shirts that says choose to be great, choose to be the best, choose to crush the pitcher, choose to suck. Yeah, yeah. I should do all those things, and then it says, which one are you? That would be great. But yeah, that you guys can choose this, and that's what's going to allow you to be successful. And if you're hearing Kendall, if you're hearing Tyler, and the many other players who are having success now, they're choosing to be great, and they're going to the at bat prepared to win. And that's the difference. That is the difference right there. And I think I just figured it out. Yeah, you know, some of you guys aren't prepared to win, prepared to be successful. You're doing everything you can outside the field. You're doing your mechanics. You're doing all that stuff, but you're not prepared to win. You're not prepared to be successful. You know, that's the key. So that is, you guys have any more questions, definitely comment below. I thought this was a great show. We had 2 people jump on. I know that fight is going on with Jake Paul, so a lot of you guys probably are getting ready to watch that fight. But if you have any more questions, definitely comment below. Let me know what you're struggling with. Baseball season starting, and you know, we could talk about a few more things. VA says, can you talk about the St. Louis Cardinals minor league systems? I hear it's the best fundamentally sound old school program, X bunning, rundown drills, hitting your cutoff. So St. Louis Cardinals minor league system, they want to win. Simple as that. And they want to win in the minor leagues, and they take their teams and try to win each level. So they're not like most other teams where if you're doing very well, you'll just start jumping levels until you get to the big leagues. What they do is they take teams that are good and they form this team to make it even better. And then you guys go up the system together, go up to the system, go up the system, and you win basically everywhere. So you learn how to win. So about time you get to the MLB, you've already have this winning mindset. And that's the reason why they're good. That's the reason why the farm systems are so great, because they literally develop guys to win from the lowest levels. They're just not single-handedly pulling guys up from different levels just to get them to the big leagues. Like, no, you're coming up with a team full of great players, and that's how you're going to get better, because those players are really good. So that's why you have a log jam within AAA and AA, usually with the Cardinals, because all the great players are at the top of the highest levels of competition and can't move because all the players up there are doing well. So that basically is how the Cardinals work. And as far as bunting, rundown drills, yeah, when we're in spring training, we're doing all of that. We were bunting, you're doing the rundown drills, we're working on hitting your cutoff, all the stuff that you have to learn, the stuff that everybody already knows. You're doing that. And the higher you go up, it becomes easier and easier, and you don't do it as much. But when you're in the lower levels, like, they're literally taking like 45 minutes to an hour to do like cutoff relays. When you get to like AAA and AA, like, we're doing that in 15 minutes. Like, oh, let's run through it. You should already know this by now, So we're doing all those things, and it's cool, man. Great organizations. It was a great organization as far as the minor league system goes, and the players there are really, really good, very talented. And the organization knows how to develop players because they really want players to win at the lower levels. And so over that time, I've gotten like I got 3 rings. I think I got 3 rings with the Cardinals in the minor league system. And yeah, it's awesome, man. St. Louis Cardinals, way to go. Definitely, if you get drafted by them, you're going to you're going to get better. You're definitely going to get better. Eric says, on deck, did you have a preference of your warm-up swings? You see some slow and pokey and others a full swing. I would just warm up my hips, try to get on time with my UCLA rhythm. I would just try to get my top hand working. Nah, I would take full swings. I didn't take those slow swings. I didn't want to feel like I got into the batter's box and I was like ready. I like to feel like I was ready when I was on deck. Like I said, you got to prepare for your at-bats mentally. If you're not ready for your ABs, how are you going to be successful? So but everybody does their own thing. For me, I took my on deck like I was in the batter's box, and I'll get my timing. I would loosen up my hips, and then I would take full swings on deck, and I'll time it up just like I was in the AB, and that really helped me. So then when it was time to go, I was ready. I already took in the bat before I even stepped into the batter's box. And sometimes, you don't want to get caught off guard, runners on second and third, just like Tyler. Tyler over here, he was mentally ready for that at bat. Runners on second and third, he tied the game up. Say his score is 5-3, and he gets that big hit. But he prepared for that bat, when he was in the dugout. He had already won that at bat when he was in the dugout. And that's the key right there. That's the key. Here's the link to call in. Oh, that's my YouTube channel. Sorry. It's this one right here. That one. So let me talk to Akil real quick, but jump on. Yeah, what's going on, Akil? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. So talk to me. How'd it go this week?
Going pretty well, actually. So I have a lot of inner squads this week. So I can't really remember all my at bats. I guess my average this week was about like maybe a 4. or 5.
So you
In
basically
total,
you went 500.
yeah, pretty much.
Awesome. I mean,
So,
that's great. How many quality at bats though? Like, I got to make a video explaining about quality at bats, but that's what you're shooting for. Quality at bats. That means like walks, hard contact, um, driving a baseball, even though you got out, line drives, things like that. Like out of those 5 out of 10, you probably had like 8 quality at bats. If you rack up quality at bats, you're gonna get hits. You're going to be successful.
yeah. So the thing was that our bats were like, transitioned from like, 1-1 counts, 2-0, 3-1, maybe mostly 1-1 counts, where it'll put us at an advantage or maybe the pitcher's advantage. So we have to try to, adjust from different counts. So that's what we usually do. If it were to be a 2 or 3-0 where that fastball is coming, that's where I'm getting my best swing down on him. Look, I'm hunting for the fastball, and that's where I look to crush it. So that's where like most of my bats I succeeded because sometimes I put myself in a good position to get the pitch that I want. And I feel like that's one of my strengths when it comes to, hitting. I'm patient yet aggressive. I wait for my pitch, and when it's that time, I let it eat. So, but I had about 2 or 3 strikeouts this week.
Okay. Did you make adjustments on the curveball?
Oh yeah, I was sitting more on the curveball. I still gotta work on it though, because I still get a little bit on top. But about 3 of my at bats where the pitchers threw a curveball, I sat on it, and I drove it towards the gaps for I think just one double, and the rest were singles. But I put hard contact on it, so that's
Hey.
what I was looking for.
Hey, keep doing that, man. Keep doing that. The success is, I mean, you're already having it 5 out of 10. That's really good, and you're hitting all speed pitches. You're making adjustments. You're staying mentally strong. The success is coming, man. A lot of it, you just got to stay in this mindset, stay believing in yourself, stay working hard. All that stuff is going to, give you a lot of rewards, here soon. So keep doing your thing. I know you want to go to college. I know you want to play. I support you. I'm here for you. You know what I mean? So, keep doing your thing. Good things are going to happen for you, man. Good things are going to happen.
Yeah, even though I'm doing good, though, I mean, it's nowhere close to where, college is going to be, because they're going to be throwing like 9 in the 90s. And what I'm facing is like mid 80s. So I'm like nowhere close to what they are going to be pitching. Because you're going to be seeing off speeds at probably in the high 70s, and I'm hitting off speeds that are in the mid or to low 70s or maybe in the 60s. So I'm just saying
But like, here's the thing. It's like, I faced that. Let's say in high school, I faced a few pitchers that threw hard, but when I went to college, everybody threw hard. And it was like, you either going to mentally say, all right, now I got to up my level of the game, or you're going to back down. I feel like why I'm bringing that up is because you're going to make that adjustment. Like, I mean, you're going to it's going to become normal to you. Everyone always asks me like, Jermaine, how'd you hit 95 miles per hour? How'd you hit 100 miles per hour? And it's like, well, if everybody's throwing 95, it becomes normal. You start seeing it, you start to understand, like it just becomes a normal thing, and then you end up hitting it. It's not like it just happens because you're in that environment and you want to succeed. So you adapt. So yes, you may not be there right now, but that doesn't mean you can't do it, because I think you would just adapt because you want to be successful.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I would say, this summer after you're done with your season, start playing, start going to showcases and going out and play with, because like what for you, I feel like what you need to do is, you're a junior or senior?
Junior.
You're a junior. So yeah, you definitely need to go to the showcases. So for you, if you can this summer, go to showcases, and you need to compete with the players at, basically like the best players in your city, your state, and go against them. And once you ball out, no one's going to hold you down. No one's going to hold you back. Like, you're going to face those guys that are throwing 90 miles per hour. You're going to face those guys throwing 91, 92. Now, when you just do your thing, which we know you can, good things are going to happen. So you want to get to college, go where the college coaches are. College coaches are at these events where the PBR events. They're at those events, and they're looking for players, and they're looking for the best players. The best players are going to all compete at one place, and it's basically a jungle out here, survival of the fittest. Whoever comes out on top, those are people who are going to get seen, and those are people who are going to get those offers. So you can't just go to one, though. I went to about 25 to 30 before I started getting recruited. So I would go to as many as you possibly can. Every week I went to a new one, and those college coaches kept seeing me, because I wasn't that player that would open their eyes immediately. I wasn't that player that one swing going to hit it 5,000 feet and everybody's going to be like, oh, we need to sign them. It was like, no. So as far as like you, I would say the same thing. Keep going if you can, and do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Well, yeah, that's all I got for this week. Next week, next Saturday is my birthday, so I'm about to hit the 170.
You about to hit what? 170?
The 17, the 17.
Oh, yeah, 17. Dang. Okay, yeah, hit that. Hey, you gotta come by and just say happy birthday. Let me say happy birthday to you. Gotta come by. I'll go live. I think I'll go live. I think people like the later time. Everyone's been jumping on. I've been getting more views later, like at the 9:30 instead of like earlier in the day. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I gotta create a time.
Yeah. So next week's my birthday. Shout out for free shout out everybody in the chat, get free cupcakes, especially for your boy.
That'd be awesome. That'd be good. Yeah. Hey, come. You never know. You might get something. Who knows? Check it out. Next week we'll figure something out. But yeah, man. Come by next week and update me on what's going on. Man, my email is blowing up right now. Who all messaging me? Kendall. Okay, that's good. But yeah, that I appreciate you, man, and I'll talk to you soon.
All
right, bye. So there we go. We have Tyler. You still on?
Yeah, I'm still here, Jermaine.
How's it going?
It's going good. I gotta go in about a few minutes, but
it's a good show so far, huh?
Yeah, it's really good. I think it's good just to hear, like, it's good for other people to hear, like, what's working, because it's all like a common thing. We're all talking about, like, how you help us with our mechanics here and there, and also like our mindset's improving. So I think it's good for other athletes who might be seeking this information to hear.
Yeah.
Also, it's just good that it's just a learning experience for everybody. This is just good knowledge that a lot of, I don't know, just the way I grew up personally, I didn't receive knowledge like this. So it's just good stuff to hear.
Yeah, I think no other YouTube channel is doing it like this, right? No one has their like show on where they're chatting with players and stuff like that. No one's doing that.
No, because it'll be like you generally care about the viewers. I'm not going to point out any YouTubers, obviously, but a lot of them just they don't really care about their viewers. They kind of just do it for the money or just the fame. They're not really in it for their viewers. And like I said, you like to connect personally with everybody, and I think that leaves a spot in everybody's heart.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm trying to build the community, and the bigger I can get it, the better it's going to be for everybody, because I just don't want it to be me being the coach. I want coaches to actually help too, you know? So it's like, imagine if we have like a whole community of coaches and players all here helping each other get better. Like, that would be the way to go, you know? So I'm trying to build something. I honestly don't even know what I'm building right now, but I do know that I am having a blast doing it. And a lot of people have been asking me to do breakdowns of their swing, so that could lead to something. I know I'm having fun doing that stuff. And then I'm doing the reactions. I love the reactions. They're so much fun.
They're funny. I like your enthusiasm you have for baseball, because most of the people I'm around don't have that enthusiasm. So it's really cool to connect with someone who does.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, especially, yeah. How do you like those reactions? Because most of my followers, they want to see like how to hit for power, how to be consistent hitter. Like, what's your opinion about like, I want to do more reactions. Should I do more of those? Do you agree? You watch them, right?
Yeah. I've watched I like your challenges and your reactions. They're funny but educational, because you teach a lot of like your mindset going through these challenges and then reactions. And then also, like, specifically the reactions or challenges, you'll roast yourself or you'll roast the people that you're reacting to, and it just makes it funny.
Yeah, because the hitting lessons or the drills and stuff, it's more of a resource rather than my personality. And so, yeah, the reaction and all that stuff allows me to like create, like, give my personality, you know? So, and I think that's, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Even and also, like, I feel like personally it teaches me, like, with your like challenges and stuff, that like you can laugh at yourself. It's okay to laugh at yourself and be like, you make a mistake or something. It's fine. We're all gonna mess up.
Oh, I'd be the first one to laugh. Even on the field, I would laugh. Like, I was laughing like, all right, so I was playing for the Cardinals and we were playing against the Mets, and literally it was bases loaded, yes, and it was a ground ball. I'm playing third base, and there was ground ball in between short and third, and Carlos Beltran was playing for the Mets at this time, and he goes like, it was basically a single, and he's coming, he's rounding the bag at third base where I'm from, and I could see him in the corner of my eye, and he rounds it about 15 feet, 20 feet, and I'm thinking he's going to go home, and so I get it, and I go like this, and I like turn to throw, and I realized that he wasn't going home, so I turned my body, and then I just throw it. Mind you, the shortstop wasn't there, so I ended up throwing it right into the stands, like right there, right when that happened. And I just looked at Beltran, and I just started busting up laughing. And he looked at me, he goes, "What the heck was that?" And I was like, "Hey, it just happened sometime." And I just laughed it off. And then, when I went into the dugout, everybody was busting up laughing. They're like, "What the heck did you just do right now?" And I'm like, "Hey, it's baseball. Sometimes it happens. You move on." You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, like that's stuff's funny, and I feel like a lot of kids specifically will they would like get down on themselves for almost the rest of the night if they did something like that.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
Well, I had a conversation with my dad. Always told me, he goes, "It's not going to be your last air." Every time I make an air, he's like, "Oh, that's not going to be your last air." And it was kind of like, yeah, you're right. It's not going to be my last air. It's not going to be my last mistake. Like, it is what it is. It happened. Move on. So like, I think as far as when you think like that, then there's not much pressure on yourself. There's not too much weight, but then you succeed because you don't hold the past, you know what I mean, on your shoulders. So yeah,
because if you're always playing scared, it don't matter where you are. If you're anywhere on the field, or you're a catcher, pitcher, batter, if you're always scared to mess up, you're gonna end up messing up.
Yeah, you don't be playing baseball scared to mess up. Like, that ain't how the game should be played. Like, if you're doing that, we might have to be you might have to start playing golf, you know. I'm just messing. Hey, I'm messing with you guys out there. It's just a joke.
They're all disliking the videos.
They're gonna dislike me. I'm just joking, guys. I'm messing around. It's just a joke. Nah, but hold on real quick. Vet said, can you just talk about Jackie Robinson since we just celebrated his birthday this week? Jackie Robinson, my dad's favorite player. Yeah, man. My dad was born in 1947, and he told me stories about Jackie Robinson. And honestly, that was one of the main reasons why I went to UCLA, was because my dad loved Jackie Robinson and the fact that it was closer to home. So I went to UCLA. Obviously, Jackie Robinson went to UCLA, and having that tradition of going to the school, which one of my dad's like favorite players and person that he always, talked about as, growing up seeing, and growing up hearing about, and stuff like that. It was very like cool to go to UCLA. And so when I got to UCLA, I ended up wearing 42 on Jackie Robinson Day, and I was the only one to wear 42. And supposedly it was one of his jerseys. Well, I don't know if it's true, but that's what everybody was saying. My coach didn't like confirm it, but that's what he was saying. And it was a big honor being able to wear that jersey. So as far as Jackie Robinson, he has a special place for me. I always had that connection with them. And if you look at my Cape Cod number, when I went to Cape Cod, it was number 42. I played that entire summer, number 42, and I wore a wristband that had 42 on it. So Jackie Robinson has been a part of me and my family since like the beginning. And, because I just believe like someone that's willing to put, be a leader in that regard, you definitely got to praise them, and that's who I want to be one day. I want to be a leader. I want to have a legacy, and Jackie Robinson's one of those people. So whenever I hear about Jackie Robinson, I always feel good and I always get excited. And I love talking about the stories of, being in the clubhouse and talking about Jackie Robinson and how it meant for, minorities. And it's a real cool thing, it's a real cool thing. So as far as Jackie Robinson, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. Although I do know that he wasn't the first ever black player to play in the MLB. I do know that. So, but I do know like he's still regarded as someone that's, a leader, created that legacy. So pretty cool. And I love talking about him. So yeah, great question. Kendo, you jump back on?
Oh, I ain't have nothing to say. I just jumped back on.
Oh, okay. All right. Tyler, you jump back on? Tyler.
Hey, what's going on, Jermaine?
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Well, it seems like no one else has any questions. So I thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to keep doing this every Saturday. If you're a player that is doing well, if you have your parents record your video, I want to showcase you amongst everybody that's been watching the channel. We'll start doing like a weekly thing of all you guys and all your successes. And so, send me that video. You can send me it here, and I'll compile them together, and also send me the story of what happened, such as what Tyler did. It was basically they're down 2 runs. He got a game basically he tied the game up, put the team on his back in a crucial AB, and he's fired up, yelling at his dugout. So he's leading. And same thing with Kendall coming here and leading his team. His team's telling him, asking him questions about what what he's thinking in the batter's box. They're trying to find the secret formula. They're over here like, trying to dig for treasure, but he already knows what it is, and he out here doing his thing. You know what I mean? So as far as if you guys are out here having success, have your parents record it, go out there, ball out, because you guys got skills and you guys can be great if you just choose to be and commit to it. And then send those videos to me, and I'll try to, put something together where we'll have a little show. And it could probably even be this. I could showcase everybody's success on this, and that's probably what I'll probably do. Or I can make a video like kind of like pre-recorded, talking about you guys like an ESPN format. We'll see. I'll see how I want to do it. But even just like reacting to Tyler's video, I thought that was cool content, and I think that we could do that pretty often. What do you think about that, Tyler?
Reacting to the videos?
Yeah, should we do it live, or should we do more of like a pre-recorded video? Which one would be better in your opinion?
I would say, how many people hop on the live usually? Like about like 20?
Yeah, I bet it would be more if I just like marketed it. Yeah.
Well, you do a pretty good job because I have your notifications on, so I know whenever you're doing something like going live, or I know when you're going live or posting a video, or when something's premiering.
Yeah, that so basically that's YouTube. YouTube is the one like notifies you. But if I was going to go like prepare, like basically put a community post up that says, hey, meet me here this Saturday, we're going live and talking, I think more people would actually show up. But I'm nearing 300 or 3,000 followers. I'll probably be there in the next few days.
I saw that. You're getting very close.
Yeah, my sister
right now.
Huh?
You're like at 2.9K right now. It's very close.
Yeah, my followers kind of died down for a little bit, but after I posted this last video, like it shot up. So I guess that people want me to talk about power and make videos like that. If I need to make more videos like that to get more followers, I might have to start doing it. But I love the reactions and stuff, and I want to start talking more about like athletes and widen my audience. I got a video that I have. It's the top 25 highest paid athletes in 2021, and I want to make that video. I think that could be a good video.
Yeah, I agree. So going along the swing review question you asked, I think the lives could be a good idea for it. Like you said, if you just got like a community together, so people would like attend and watch it, I think that'd be good, because I think kids will enjoy. Well, first of all, one thing you have an advantage of is you're very enthusiastic towards baseball, and also for your viewers, you're always happy for their success. And I feel like kids getting that sort of praise really enjoy that. It'll make them want to keep pushing and going harder.
Yeah, that is a good point. Yes, because if I do a pre-recorded, then I won't have as much enthusiasm as hearing the story and reacting to it like I am right now. Like seeing your video, like that makes me feel so good. Like I love seeing that. So and I seen that live, So if I did that, if I did it pre-recorded, then it wouldn't have that kind of effect. When I do the MLB reactions, I'm doing live reactions,
Yeah, and plus I think it's also cool how like you can get our audio from Zoom right onto the live stream. So like people can actually watch the at bat, and then we're commentating exactly what's going through our head and how we were prepared for this moment, starting from like the dugout or seeing the pitcher.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of great things we could do. So yeah, I might do that. I might just do it on the live streams, and I'll do the player of the week, and and that will be what we would do here on the live streams. I don't know. I'm trying to still figure out what the live streams will be, but I think we're going somewhere with these live streams. We're starting to build a community for sure.
Yeah, I can let you know if I think of any ideas for the live stream, just to add on some things. As of right now, though, I think people getting their swing broken down, especially if you tell them they're going to do it on a live stream, a lot of people want to join just to watch their swing get broken down.
Yeah, I might have to do that too on the live stream because, man, I'm getting so many. It's like it's becoming overwhelming now. So I think if like as far as taking the time to actually do it, I don't have that much time. But if I do it like on the live, then I'm basically doing two birds with one stone. So I think maybe that's what I'll have to do because I have like 3 to 5 guys where I'm like. They're just basically like waiting for me to message back and say, hey, what's up with my swing? What do you think? So maybe I might have to start doing that on the lives too. But the thing about the pre-recorded, I get to like, basically prepare and then give drills and all kinds of stuff, So it's like I got to figure that happy medium out.
Yeah, I definitely see. There's some positives and negatives of both. I see what you mean there.
Yeah, but all right, man. Well, I don't think we have any more questions. Kurt says, great info on your channel. I appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I think we had a good amount of people jump on. Had like 100 and something total, I believe. Total.
Climbing up big time, man. That's big.
Yeah, we got to get to about. My goal for this year is to get to 20,000. Nah, 10,000.
It could be possible. Your channel's growing fast.
10,000 would be ideal. If I can get to 10,000, I'll be fine because next year I could get to 50,000. But 10,000, I'll try to get to 10,000 this year. And, yeah. VA, check my video. I did an MLB debut video. Let me click on it and show it. Let me find it. MLB debut. Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna send you the long one because the long one, that one right there, that's the one you want to watch. If you haven't watched it yet, watch this one right here. Watch that one. That one right there is a long video. It talks about goes in depth about me making it, getting the call up, what happened, me calling my family, and that whole it goes through the whole in-depth thing. You're gonna love that one. So definitely check that video out. Yeah, watch all the way to the end. It's a little long. It literally is like 20 minutes, but it's good. It's good, and it really goes into everything that happened. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel because we got 60% of people who are just watching. They're ninja watchers. They're just watching and hiding and don't click the subscribe button. So if that's you, click that subscribe button and join the family. You see we're building a community here and players are getting better and we're having a blast while we're doing this. So if you are the ninja watcher, if you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button and join the family. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. It's been 1 hour and 30 minutes. And now I need to get some food. I'm starving. So I'll see you guys next Saturday. And I might do something tomorrow too. So I'll let you guys know. So, all right, guys. I keep posting. I'm about to start making more videos right now after this. So thank you guys. And I'll see you soon.